Hello?
Hello?
Tell a friend. We're not sure. We might be streaming. Cannot confirm. Paul plays some games this year. What's up, Paul? Manly Fish Bros here. How you doing? I don't know how long we're going to be able to stream today because we have children that are semi-distracted right now. But it's always like this close. Also, new haircut. Yeah, kind of. Last time I just didn't have it done. Hey.
He's working on the swoop.
Thank you.
He's working on the Captain Pike swoop.
I'm a little bit inspired. And lo, a pale burns. It's true, the lighting here is real bad. I gotta work on that. Actually, that's one of, like, I've got some stream goals now that we're doing this. Hopefully, I think once a week is what we really want to set as a goal for ourselves, right? We were talking about this. Once a week feels right. Better lighting would be good. Some better emotes would be good. Ooh, 3-day weekend. Nice, Fish Bro. No, I'm not pale at all. It's 100% the lighting. No, I'm not a pale, pasty person. Just generally, I'm the palest. Although, if I spent some time outside, I would be less pale. Because I'm reminded of this because of our children. Our children bronze up, like, immediately. Like 2 days at the swimming pool, and they're just like not pale anymore. But you know, don't spend any time. Yeah, exactly. Pseudo Nick, he gets it. Outside's for suckers. Why would you go out there? There's no air conditioning or video games. Which was actually the logic that I had when I was a kid too.
Well, and our oldest is starting to step into that space, so he stays home 3 days a week. He has a program that he goes to a couple days a week, and I work from home. And so on the days that he is home with me, we have a list of chores and things like that. And one of the check mark boxes he has to do is he has to go outside. And we tell him, you got to go touch some grass. And one day he was like, I did. I literally touched grass and I came in. I don't want to be out there, Mom.
We had to then amend that so that it had a longer period of time. So that it had
and
to
some
be
more instruction behind what being outside means, which is probably really sad since the almost 10-year-old is struggling with understanding what it means to be in the great outdoors. So, you know. And
you can take video games outside, but I will say this. It's not a great experience all the time. It's really tough to, like, unless you have a Switch OLED, which I did just get.
It's true.
I did just get. But even that sometimes, you know, like, you've got to find some shade, and then you're just hot still. So, you know, stay in physical contact with grass for 5 minutes. That's how we should have written it.
Yes. Yeah. Either that or we have to tell them, like, why don't you go to the pool or ride your bike or things like that.
Well, also, we were talking about, last time on stream, we were talking about Wow burgers. Well, today we sampled a different type of necessary Midwest cuisine. We all ate at the Costco cafeteria today. If I belch a lot during stream, I might be belching up a Costco dog because I'd never had one before, and it was $1. And so I was like, okay, why not? It's I will tell you this: the relish that they have at the Costco, not the best, but the Costco food court is pretty good. I agree, Pseudo Nick.
I was impressed. Yeah. I was impressed. The boys each sampled a slice of the pizza, and then you had the hot dog, right?
I had the hot dog.
And then we each had the 59-cent soda. Yeah. I had leftover Henry pizza, but it was good. I was whelmed like they are in Europe. So.
No. Well,
and considering we paid $8 for all of it, I think for what we got spent $8 on, I felt like it was
for a family of 4
gourmet food.
Yeah. It was like, for $8.
Yeah.
Whatever. Oh, yeah. Manly Fish Bro bought a scooter. I named it the HS1. HS is for Hell's Satans.
Our kids do have scooters, but as my oldest says, well, Mom, Grandma has an electric scooter. Mine is just a manual scooter.
Yeah. He's got to push it like it's a baby's toy. Yeah.
So.
How are you guys doing this afternoon? It's good to see everybody. Like I said, I don't know how much time we've got to stream, so we'll try to get to it here pretty quick. I've been trying to think about, like, what nights... Like, I know a schedule is kind of one of those things where you can burn yourself out by having a schedule pretty quick, but trying to figure out what night would work best or what day would work best to consistently stream. So I kind of wanted to try a Sunday afternoon stream and see if that's, like, okay. Are you playing some Diablo right now, Pseudo Nick? I need to get back to that. I got into Diablo 4 really hard right after I bought it, and then I like haven't picked it up again since. What are you playing, Pseudonick? I rolled a sorcerer, which is fine, but apparently that's what everybody's playing in that game is a sorcerer. So I'm a real basic bitch when it comes to Diablo 4. So, but yeah, I had a good time with that game. It was fun. I guess I should ask. We're now 3 streams in, right? This is our 3rd one. Ms. Bernsey, how are you liking the Mass Effect?
I like it a lot. I like the story.
Mm-hmm.
I do definitely am much more of a story kind of. I enjoy stories more with games that have more of where the story is the center of the game versus like first person shooter or anything like that.
Are you trying to say that Halo's story is not the center of the experience?
I mean, I think I could have solid grounds to argue that. And I think I could probably find a series of articles online that would support that as well.
Listen, John Halo, the story was so good they wrote books. Several books.
Well, I mean, the moral of the story is did the books come first and then the game, or did the game come first and then the books were inspired after the game? Like, where does that fit in the whole...
The game came first.
Right. So that's fine.
One
right?
could argue that the book came first because Larry Niven wrote Ringworld, which is basically Halo.
But I mean, I guess my whole point is if a game inspires a much more in-depth story, then that's fantastic, right? If people are like, wow, this is a great starting point. I can take this and build this out. Great. But I would not argue that anybody who wrote those books was like, that story was real great. They're like, I think I can do better. Let me build on. I think they were inspired by the story and the world, which is great. But, yeah.
Oh, God, I got to do Paul's text-to-speech because I still don't have that working.
Oh.
Hey, but don't forget about that time that Mr. Chief, John Halo 117, went to the Halo place and had to stop the Halos from being Halos, so used a Halo to blow up the Halo, and then went vroom all the way home. Now that's a story.
Yeah, I mean...
How'd I do on the TTS? Some of the Halo books ain't bad. Yeah, apparently the best one is The Fall of Reach, but didn't they change a lot of that for the actual Reach video game? Hey, thanks, Pseudonick. Let it be said that I'm a perfect TTS. This is better than TTS, honestly. Sweet. It's a new feature, just unlocked. Okay, now I gotta remember where the hell I was going. This is the worst part of a story-driven RPG and then coming back. Okay. Geth attack. Get to the Exogeny headquarters. We gotta find the headquarters. Use your vehicle. Oh, wow. We gotta drive our car. Now I gotta remember where we parked our car. Okay, I'm gonna navigate. Well, this is the village, so this is not the right place. Also, my monitor is hella dark.
Yeah, it is. I was noticing that. I'm like, I'm having a hard time seeing it from this
TV
distance.
The TV
and
is like way brighter than, yeah.
Perhaps it was just my eyeballs,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't think so.
Might have to fix that. Hang on 1 second. I'm gonna crank up my monitor. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll give you a topic. You park in a driveway and drive in a parkway. Discuss. Brightness.
No, I was actually thinking about, because you mentioned cars and things like that.
That'd be all right.
And it just popped in my head when we were actually driving home from Costco, because I drive an Equinox that I've had for ages and ages and ages. And we got it. It was our second car that we purchased together. Long story short, it happened after I was in a really bad accident in my Malibu. And my Malibu, I will say this, she saved my life. She is a person. I loved her. I cried when I had to let her go. And the Equinox is getting long in the tooth. She's still good with us. But I think that we started to have those conversations around
what is our next vehicle?
And so I found out from a friend of ours that the Equinoxes, they're releasing an electric Equinox.
Oh.
And it was actually, yeah, it was, you know, and I was like, I hadn't heard that, but then we Googled it and I was like, they are.
And it's like apparently, yeah, that's likely to be a big deal. Yeah. It's also not, electric vehicles have been pretty pricey.
And I think this one was, okay, they're coming, okay,
bad.
It's coming in 2024. It's its first it's all electric. Oh.
What?
It's Bernsey.
What?
So I went to the website.
Yeah.
The one that they have, remember that? So we were just driving from Costco, excuse me, and remember that blue Jeep I pointed out?
Oh, they have one in that color?
That's the color that's on the front of the website.
Yeah.
It says it's available this fall 2023.
Okay, so be ready.
Okay, it says in 10 minutes of charging, you get approximately 70 miles of range.
Wait, 70 miles?
70 miles of range.
That feels like a very short.
In 10 minutes of charging.
Oh, in 10 minutes.
But it has 300 miles of electric on a full charge. So, like, if you just plugged it in for 10 minutes, you could go 70 minutes, right?
Okay,
so, if you're buying this truly, like, because the way we use my vehicle is, like, for long family trips, right? And then usually I just bebop around town, like, errands, groceries, you know, that kind of stuff. Take the boys here and there. I'm just curious to see what the starting price is on this. But I was just curious to see if anybody either drives an electric vehicle or has feels on it.
Yeah, does anybody in chat have an EV or, like, because we have friends who just got an EV not too long ago, and they drove it from Seattle, like, all the way across the Midwest. Like, I think they drove it to Indianapolis? I'm trying to remember where. Remember when Matt and...
No, they just drove it to Iowa. They drove it to Cedar Rapids and stuff because they went in Oldline.
Yeah.
Because they were just going there. They didn't go any further. That was still far from Seattle, but that's how far they drove it. And they had, what was it? They have like a sedan type electric vehicle.
Yep. And they did
but
pretty
wasn't it,
well.
Was theirs a Tesla?
Yeah.
It was a Tesla. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Free Needles is here. What's up? Electric Equinox sounds like something you would get a 10 strip of at a fish festival. Yo, man, let me get that Electric Equinox. It's hardcore.
Oh man, they come with heated steering wheels, front seats, and mirrors.
Okay, the luxury package.
No, this is actually, so they have a 1LT, which only gets up to 250 miles on a charge. But then if you go up to the 2LT, that's where you get the 300 miles plus the heated steering, front seats, and mirrors. That just seems standard in the vehicle.
That's just the real basic bitch package.
With a front LED light bar. That feels like a selling feature. But wait, interestingly enough,
what is the front LED light bar? What does that do for you?
I think it's like lights up and then it has your front lights on it, like your high beams and stuff are.
Oh, okay. So you don't turn it on, just like turn on rave mode, like.
I don't think so. No.
Thank you.
Ooh,
Thank you.
They are coming. Okay, interesting. So they are coming.
Paul, thanks for the gift sub to Free Needles.
They are coming up with a Silverado electric vehicle, a Blazer electric vehicle, and then the Equinox electric vehicle.
There, you can get a Blazer, a laser.
Okay, so it looks like...
Oh, don't snipe me.
It
Don't
looks
snipe
like
me, bro.
that LT version. It's because it says starting at 26.6. So that's not...
Yeah,
that would be the lower range one, so you're probably looking at 30 to 35 for that mid-range one.
Right, okay. That makes sense. Like, at the same... Is it weird that, like, that's what car prices are now, right? That we're, like, simultaneously like, oh, that's not bad, and also that's very expensive.
I know.
Just generally, cars are too expensive. He was hacked. Oh, he turned on... Oh, way to go. See, okay. When I was setting up for the stream today, I did some tweaking on the character
It's a Chevy 420 Blaze It. Paul.
Only if you pay a certain amount and get a green paint job. I gave Tally, holy cow, some hacking. I gave her some hacking abilities. Now she even has advanced AI hacking, which is perfect because we're gonna fight a whole bunch of guth. We're gonna take them down.
It's gonna get intense real fast, huh?
To use the is there an official? We had been off Twitch for so long that I didn't even know there was an official Twitch sanctioned thank you. Wow, see, we're learning so much.
We got to get back up. We got to advance our skills.
We have so many things we need to learn. Free Needles, what are you up to this afternoon? Good to see you. I was watching quite a bit of your Hitman stream the other day and was enjoying that. The Hitman games are games that I've always meant to get into and just never started. Oh my god, that's a lot of Krogans. That's a lot of Krogan boys. I don't have anything that I really want to use here. Let's sabotage. Come on, all y'all. This is sabotage. Oh god, they're gonna kill me. They didn't kill me. that was bad. Ooh, hiking the Grand Canyon.
Who's hiking the Grand Canyon?
Free Needles.
Ooh, is that what you're doing now or soon? Probably not now. He's just out there with his phone in the Grand Canyon.
You know, to your credit, the self-correct on that was pretty quick. But you said that, and I was like, maybe they have Starlink. I don't know. Thinks of those are good. Wi-Fi is getting strong. Damn, exactly. That's that Wi-Fi 6 that I hear so much about. All right, let's have... That actually worked really well when Tally hacked this. And then I'm going to do this. We'll lift that one. That one can go flying. Oh, there. And then they're having a little fight down there. It's fine. Apparently, by the way, that's another thing that I really want to try is, like, apparently Starlink internet, especially if you get, like, the business class, is actually weirdly super good. Like, you can be driving down the road and be playing, like, competitive online shooters and stuff. Like, apparently it's... Because the latency has always been, like, the hardest part about mobile internet, right? And, like, especially satellite-based internet. But I've not used Starlink yet, but I hear it's pretty good.
It says you can try it free for the first 30 days.
For Starlink?
Yeah, I just went to their website.
Ooh.
Let's see what it's... Let's see.
KV! What's up, KV? That is one fast Krogan. That guy just sped over here. I mean, I guess he is a battle master.
I mean, if you wanted the roam option, it's not cheap. It says ultimate, unlimited high-speed, low-latency internet on an as-needed basis all over the world, starting at $150 a month with a one-time hardware cost of $600.
That feels rather pricey, damn.
I mean, that's the roam option. That's not the residential one, but I think that's what you were referencing, right?
Yeah.
Like, just be able to just, like, drive around and have your internet.
Just wait. Roam.
Oh, yeah, you can have in-motion use and all that kind of stuff.
Is it really called Roam? Is that the option? Roam?
That's, yeah, they have residential, business, roam, mobility, maritime, aviation, IoT, and IoT technology.
Do you think their promotional song for that is Roam if you want to, roam around the world?
Okay, that feels like a lot for a Sunday afternoon.
He's saying bring it down just a bit. Just a little bit. Okay, I can rein it in. KV, what have you been up to? I saw you were playing some Diablo. I was lurking a bit. I didn't say hi, but I saw you were playing Diablo with another streamer. Right? Are you enjoying the El Diablo? Do I blow this up? Yes. I don't even think we're supposed to be doing this. I'm just blowing up Geth stuff because I came this way. I'm playing this probably the absolute least optimized path that there ever has been in a Mass Effect game. Also very fatigued.
So, Free Needles, I forgot to ask, when you're traveling, hiking the Grand Canyon, will you also be hiking? Don't they do, like, donkey hikes? Or are you just, like, hiking, like, standard hiking? Like, regular hiking?
Yes, I would like the donkey hike package. There's a lot of co-op fun. Yeah, Diablo, yeah. I hear that from a lot of people. That Diablo is not going to win any awards for, like, innovation or anything. But it's just like, goddamn is it fun. Which was sort of my take on it, too. The little bit of it that I played. Which, honestly, did you...
He says they're not letting my pudgy ass on that ass I break it into. Fair enough. Listen, I wouldn't subject the donkey to me either.
Free Needles, I watch your stream like very regularly. If you're pudgy, I got no hope. Okay, that's all I'm saying. If you're pudgy, I'm like, I'm Stay Puft Marshmallow Man over here.
Paul says you have to shell out the extra cash for the Donkey Kong hike.
What about the Donkey Konga hike, where you get the Donkey Konga controller with the bongos?
Stop. We did not invite Henry to the stream today. We did
That's actually what I was thinking, is that would be the best way to keep Henry occupied on something like that. Give him some bongos.
Or he'd make a terrible joke about it.
He would. He would. Okay, what is this guy just doing here hanging out? We literally just murdered a bunch of murder robots. I forgot this guy was down here. Look at this.
Why is he down here by himself?
I don't know. We'll go find out. Oh, you're on.
Okay.
You don't want to go down there.
Let's ask, who are you?
What are you doing down here?
Nothing I should be.
Who's your daddy?
Anything I shouldn't.
That seems normal.
That was a good one. Very intense.
Are you okay?
What's the matter with you?
Just invoking the Master's whip helps remind me I'm still alive.
What?
You're here for the Geth, aren't you? You're not the only one interested in those things.
Yeah, right? What does that mean?
What do you mean?
Who else is looking for the Geth?
Not looking for, looking to get rid of. They're a thorn in the side of the...
I think he needs medical attention.
This one is no longer fit. We should leave him.
Can I help?
I like how one option is just kill him.
Is there anything I can do to help you? Do you even want help?
Help me? No. No one can help me now. I'd rather die fighting.
Fighting?
Fighting what?
Not that kind of fight. It's like running through a thorn bush. The more you struggle, time's up. Company's coming. Ask Fidan. Ask him about the... Ah!
Did he just die?
Look out.
Oh, no, okay.
He's just standing there now.
Yeah.
After
So-
all that drama, and he's just standing there.
One
now.
thing I want to point out real quick is, so he's like, that voice actor was killing it, right? That voice
Yeah.
actor was doing great. He was like, "Yeah," but then his face was just going like this.
Yeah.
Like the animation in the original Mass Effect, little limited, little limited.
I have bad news.
Okay, what is?
Remember we were having the conversation. You told me yesterday that Paramount Plus is having struggle buses. Guess what they're doing?
I think I heard this. Are they canceling?
They're canceling Star Trek Prodigy, and they're removing the series starting next week.
That's so dumb. That was a great show too.
Kids loved that show.
Yeah, I watched.
Oh, G's gonna be upset. He loved that show. He was hoping for more.
They are making a second season of Star Trek Prodigy, but then it's not going to be on Paramount Plus.
Oh.
Weirdly, like I don't understand what that. Oh, by the way, probably go back to the game. Huh? Yep, that's classic move.
Oh man, it says Paramount Global is removing Star Trek Prodigy and the other shows it canceled on Friday from Paramount Plus in exchange for a tax write-off.
Yep.
As we prepare to combine Paramount Plus and Showtime later this month in the US, we are refining our content offering to deliver the best streaming experience for subscribers. AKA, it's a really popular show, so we have to pay people a lot of money, and we're not willing to do that. Is that what they're saying?
Well,
It says the cancellation comes after they previously greenlit a second season of Prodigy. The show could find another home.
yes, yeah.
They
And-
plan to complete post-production on season 2 and shot both seasons to a new streaming platform,
Yeah, yeah,
but that doesn't have a home yet.
yeah. And
Ugh,
that's
that's gross.
So basically, what's happening is this all started with what was the other show that somebody just like it didn't do so hot, and so they wrote it all off, and like I think it was like I can't remember if it was an HBO show. Maybe HBO Max did it when they were starting to launch Max or whatever.
Okay.
But like, yeah, the promise on all this stuff was that like, oh yeah, it'll be all integrated, and we'll produce the shows, and then we'll put it on our own platform, and we'll save costs and what have you. And then like, basically, people are just doing what they always do, which is just like, oh, okay, now if we just need a quick tax write-off and we need to show profit for this quarter, we're just going to dump a bunch of stuff and whatever. Like, it sucks. Like, I don't know. Like, everybody was like, oh, we're going to do our own streaming platform because we want to make all the money for it. And then they found out running a streaming platform is hard, right? Like, just check with Netflix, right? Netflix used to be top dog, and then they tried to make a bunch of original series, and then they were all really bad, and they lost a ton of money. So it's
It's probably coming too ahead of this whole writer's strike, and they know that the writers are going to be asking, rightfully so, for more money and things like that, and so they're trying to also figure out how that's all going to play into this.
Yeah, the problem is, I think lots of places that make content also see content as a cost. And so, yeah, I mean, technically it's a cost, but it's also your business. So, like, I've never understood that, where it's like, when we're ready to cut costs, okay, we're just going to cut some content. It's like, but you're a content delivery platform.
Yeah.
Like, how does
have
that
one
make
job.
you literally all you do is content? So how are you going to cut your content? And then it doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know. That's why I work in public media, not commercial. Because there is at least understanding that is what we do. Is make content. I think we got him. I don't even remember what we were doing. Oh, there was somebody we were supposed to talk to back in the town.
Dan? This guy that we just talked to that had some sort of massive aneurysm type situation.
Yeah, we might want to go back and talk to Fidan for a couple of reasons. One, we fixed your water, even though I don't even think we were supposed to necessarily fix the water. And then two, we found this guy who had a massive headache, and every time he tried to tell us stuff, he went, yeah. Companies only look at the short term, like how we can cut costs and make money now to make our shareholders happy now. I legitimately think that is the thing that's going to kill us all, right? Like, is just like, you know, we are literally building a society that only looks a quarter ahead at a time. Like, and you can't do anything meaningfully that way, right? Like, if it's just like, oh, okay, well, it's all about this quarter and then this fiscal year. And it's like, yeah, most meaningful progress takes place over a much longer period of time than that. And
Well, I mean, and there's good reason for ebbs and flows over quarters. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
all the time.
The pursuit of infinite growth and the pursuit of this quarter, you know, earnings is like basically two of the biggest screw ups like in modern society. It's absolutely unreal.
Commander?
Okay, we stopped the geth.
I want a golden parachute. I just want to
Right?
just be like, here, even if I mess up, I'm guaranteed to have insert number of millions of dollars.
I just wish I had such good news for every problem.
Okay, we fixed his stuff. Now we better talk to him. New mics? We did get new mics, KB.
Water shortage?
Is there anything I can do to solve your water
I
shortage?
think we did, actually.
Marka Doyle has been assigned to that particular issue. If you have any insight to offer, please speak with her.
Okay.
Food shortage? Are we just trying to offer
You
help here?
mentioned something about a food shortage.
Davin Reynolds is tasked with securing food for the immediate future. If you can assist, please speak with him.
All right, goodbye. I don't need to know who I need to help all the time.
You
If there's
s-
somebody, if it's covered, I got other business to be taken care
Well, but what they're telling us is talk to those people and they'll give you a quest.
of. Okay, right.
Can you ask him how Ram is doing? Yeah. How's the bar?
I'll talk to you when I learn more.
Good luck, Commander.
All right. Paragon. See, we got Paragon points for that. Because we're...
Oh, because we're asking to help, to be helpful, to be useful.
That's right.
Okay, that's good to know too.
Oh, boy, we streaming in here. What's up, Murph? How you doing?
I'm grateful for what you've done, but your heroics don't impress me.
Excuse me?
Bye.
Nice.
Goodbye.
It's like, excuse me. See you later.
Commander.
I have time for you to
But your heroics don't impress me.
impress me.
Hollis Blake. Well, okay, so see all these little, like in the lower right-hand corner, see all those little
the little exclamation points.
exclamation-y points?
Are those people we have to go talk to, or are those quests?
Yeah, those are people that we can talk to that give us little quest allegiance.
Oh, there's Devin. Wasn't he in charge of the food?
Yeah.
You're the one who repelled that last wave.
It's
They'll
us.
be back. And if the Geth don't kill us, we'll die of hunger soon enough.
You need food?
Are you doing anything to remedy the situation?
I need to boost rations with Varen meat, but it's too dangerous. The Alpha Varen, he's huge and he's mad. Rabid,
Oh, we already took care of this.
totally uncontrollable. I can't do anything until he's dead.
Can we say the alpha male is dead? Did we do that?
We done did it while
Okay,
we
then
were
let's
chatting.
say that.
Yeah.
I killed the big Varen. The rest are yours.
Excellent. I'll organize a hunt when the immediate threat of the Geth
I don't know,
is
did
gone.
we make any hilarious decisions? I don't think we have
Not yet. Well, there haven't been a lot of. There've been pretty like exploratory decisions so far.
Yeah,
Like they've
yeah.
been like go talk to so and so. That's where we're at this juncture, Murph. So no, nothing crazy yet. All right, I'll just say goodbye.
I have to go.
Here, for your trouble. It's not much, I know, but it's all we can spare.
Paul's correct. Yeah, our hilarious decision number one was to eat a hot dog
Yes.
at Costco.
We did do that.
I did that. I'm still amongst the living, so
Mm-hmm.
I'll let you know if things go sideways. Oh, I believe she's the one who was dealing with the water. Should we talk to her about the water?
Yeah, matcha.
Matcha.
Matcha, like not, but not like the coffee.
Started running
Right.
not long ago.
Thanks to you, I assume.
We did do it.
Now we just need to deal with the Geth and we can get back to
Yay.
this colony.
Ooh, we got to level up.
Ooh, level up.
Look at
Speaking
that.
of matcha, does anybody drink that?
That's a
I've
good
heard it
question.
tastes kind of like drinking the earth.
It's yeah. People describe it as earthy.
Does anybody like it? Because I've never tried it. I suspect I don't know if I would enjoy it. Oh,
Paul, I thought you did.
Paul likes it. Okay. What does it remind you of, Paul? Like, does it taste earthy, or is it just one of those ones after you get used to the taste, then it's fine? Like, you just have to get over the hurdle. It's just concentrated green tea.
So you would hate it. I would probably like it.
Yeah, you would probably like it. I think I would try it one time.
Probably tastes like a cup of dirt.
It's like a cup of dirt.
It's green tea leaves processed very intensely. Yeah, that actually sounds really good. I would absolutely. It's green tea.
That's what ginger beer is to ginger ale. Okay. That's a good way. Thanks, Murph. That's a very good way of putting it. Oh,
Did you see that?
No, I
just
didn't.
like
I still need
jumped.
the power
She
cells
glitched
for
out
this
big time.
generator, though.
take a look at these.
I
Take a
found
look
these
at
power cells
these.
in the tunnels.
Look what
Are they
I
you're
got.
looking for? I knew they'd turn up eventually. Here, Fidan gave me some requisition money. It's all yours. Now, if I can kick these power cells into place, I'll have this colony up and running in no time.
Look at us fixing this colony up. We're just we stumbled through it completely the wrong way.
Okay, Paul says if you're not sure you should have it as a latte with plenty of milk. It's more froth milk. It's more approachable.
I'll tell you what, I should not have it with plenty of froth milk.
No,
but the
you
average
should not.
person
The
should.
average person should.
Oh.
Oh, the lactose does not like it, Sparnsy.
That's a
That and the lack of a gallbladder combined.
a real son of a bitch late in life, let me tell you. Soy milk, bro.
Oh, you can have it with oat milk. See,
Oh,
you could do an oat milk, which is very
whoa.
tasty.
Both of those, yeah, good call.
Yeah.
I really do need to do a better job of exploring milk alternatives
Yeah.
because let me tell you, it's bad.
I have had some oat milk ice cream, and it is quite tasty.
Oh, really?
Yes, I have. I can't remember where I had it or how I tried it, but I remember thinking, this is the... Oh, what did we do? What happened?
We have the best power in the game.
Do we get singularity
We got
finally?
we got the best power in the
Ooh.
game. All right, we are barriers silly, and who cares? So, well, I mean, I guess eventually we should probably get it, but yeah. This is looking.
Guys, remind me again
good
what
now.
singularity does?
It's a black hole, baby.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's the space thing. Okay.
Projects a sphere of dark energy that creates an intense Mass Effect field. Nearby enemies and objects will be drawn into the singularity, unable to escape its gravitational pull.
Great.
Yeah.
Do
it's
love
good.
sucking people into a black hole.
Basically, can't tell the difference in a latte. Okay, nice. Nice.
She drank so much of it, she got caught off on a train ride when she kept ordering. That's a lot of milk. Like, was Psycho greatly influenced by the whole Got Milk campaigns of what was it, the mid-90s?
I mean, we all were.
I mean, we all were.
How does that conversation go on a train where they're like, excuse me, you've had enough? It's like, no, I'm just drinking milk. I know.
We only have so much and we need to reserve it for other passengers. Oh, she's Indian. Full milk all day, every day. Oh, full fat.
Full
Okay.
fat. Oh, man.
Oh, wow. I mean, I get it. Whew.
Whoa. Under attack again. Guys, it's one assault drone. You should see how many Geth I've killed already. Okay. Ooh, look. We get to drive a car. It's the Mako, baby.
It's true. Paul makes a good point from sustainability standpoint. Oat milk is better than soy milk, which is better than almond milk, which is better than cashew milk. That is something that people forget is how much water is used to grow nuts.
Almond milk is crazy.
It is
Like,
crazy.
you think about the amount of almonds you've got to get like one drinkable glass of almond milk. It's pretty wild. Cannot exit unless it's parked on level terrain. I mean, that was about as level as it gets. Historians will refer to it as the milk years. Yeah. It's like the Wonder Years, but just more rich and dairy filled.
Okay, it says nuts use a whole lot. It takes about 1 gallon of water to grow 1 almond and nearly 5 gallons to produce a walnut.
Oh.
It's an incredible amount of water.
That is a lot of water.
Oh, she discovered a brand of chocolate milk. Oh, the chalky milk. That's where it gets you. That she loved and
Delicious.
kept ordering it. About 5-hour ride. And they just lied to her and said they didn't have any more. It's gone now. It's gone now.
I'm sorry, no, it's all gone.
They did what all parents do to their small children. That's what they did. They're like, we just don't have any more. It's gone.
Yep.
This doesn't
They
exist
ran
anymore.
out, sweetie.
The store doesn't have any more of that.
God, the number of times we've used that lie on our own children. Nope, sorry, sweetie, they're all out.
Yeah,
don't
no,
know
you're
what to
right,
tell
Paul.
you.
You have to grow the trees, which is a lot to process than regular milk by several factors. It is.
Yeah.
It is, but then when you have the regular milk, you have to factor in like the amount of land used to raise the cow. I mean, it's all the thing. But what I think is interesting is, as I've been seeing it, the uptick in, the almond milk and all of that kind of stuff and the oat milk and stuff really started to rise when like influencers, especially like fitness influencers, came on the scene.
I didn't think about that.
And, they're toting it because almond milk only has like, I think it's like 30 to 50 calories a sermon. You get the unsweetened kind, right? So it became part of this like clean lifestyle.
Yep.
And obviously vegans and things like that have been, using it for years. But that's where I think we saw the huge uptick in its acceptability.
Yep, that makes sense.
And that kind of stuff as an alternative. But I think that has contributed.
Later, Murph.
to it
Thanks
as
for
well.
dropping by.
Bye, Murph.
Yeah, can I also just say how bullshitty it is for like certain buzzwords to just be used and thrown around for no real reason in food, particularly. Like we ran into that the last time we were at Costco, which it sounds like we go all the time, but
we really don't. We try to go once a month.
But there was a lady who we were getting cheese.
Oh yes.
We were legitimately it's like, oh, we're gonna get some like slices of cheese or whatever, and we reached for whatever looked good, and then she literally unprompted walks like right up to us, and then like makes this big deal about being like, I'm gonna get this one because it's organic. Like unprompted, like made full eye contact with both of us, and we were like, "Duh."
What does it? What does organic cheese even mean? What does that even?
Ooh, Matt Mardigan, what's up, dude? Welcome on in. Good to see you. Yeah, what like organic cheese? Yeah, like isn't all cheese organic? It's made with
like,
cultures.
I'm
stuff.
like I'm gonna. Okay. Before it can be turned into cheese, organic milk must come from a certified organic cow. It cannot be given growth hormones or antibiotics, and its feed must be 100% organic.
Cool, I guess.
That feels like a lot.
I mean, if you're into it, I suppose. But
I mean, I'm not here to like. There are certain foods, organic wise, that are way better than the other. Like, don't get me wrong, but I was like, okay, I'm so glad that you just were like. And it was clear that her goal was to like shame us for the cheese that we were buying. That was clearly the goal.
It was a combination like shaming us and then weird flex for her, right? Where it's just like, why would you walk up to a stranger and just be like, I like this one, it's organic, and then just leave? Like, neat for you, I guess. Like, I'm gonna buy this one because it says it's a product of Finland, and I guess I just really want Finnish cheese. Because I always like to finish cheese. And then cheese started to finish me. And so now I can't have it anymore.
So anyway, we've had a lot of weird experiences at Costco sometimes. It seems to be the place where, I don't know, they come for good deals, but they're also divided on what those good deals should be.
Yeah, Paul makes a good point. Organic tomato versus non-organic. You're much better off with the non-organic. Yeah. Yeah. But for eggs and dairy, it does have actual outcomes for the life.
Yeah, no, I totally get that. Yeah. It was just, I never really thought about like what it meant to be organic cheese. You know what I mean? Because sometimes too, those buzzwords can, yes, it's regulated by the FDA, but then you have things like natural. You have all these other words that get thrown about that make it really hard to like understand what it actually means. You know what I mean?
And sometimes the standards on them are not always like enforced as well.
Right. Well, natural is very different, right? If they say it's natural, only a certain percentage of certain things, but organic is regulated. I think it was Nick who posted in the chat earlier. Yes. Okay. There is regulations around what it means to be organic and things like that. But there are other terms that are just like strewn about that are meant to be organic adjacent, but don't mean that they are organic, and they're not regulated.
We got some role playing.
Obviously not Geth.
Get back, Juliana. Who are you? What do you want?
Here to help.
Commander Shepard, I'm here to remove your Geth problem.
You see?
Exterminators.
And you trust too easily, Juliana.
I'm just glad to see a friendly face. I thought we were the only
Ooh.
humans left on this planet.
Her faces. Ooh. I mean, I don't want to be... Wow.
Well, not everybody can be this, delightful Ember Shepard
That's
that
true.
we got here.
There are others.
Phi Dan and some of the members of Zoo's Hope are still alive.
Don't give up
I
hope.
thought you said they were all dead.
Oh, is this the aneurysm guy?
Probably all dead.
No, he looks very much like him,
The
though.
Geth have devastated their colony.
We know what that's like. Those damn synthetics are relentless.
Where are they?
Are we getting close to their base?
Been driving for
Almost
hours.
there. They're holed up in the Exogeny headquarters, just a bit further down the Skyway.
Those headquarters are private property, soldier. Remove the Geth and nothing else.
Don't worry.
I'm not interested in your company's secrets.
Commander, before you go, my daughter, Lisbeth, she's missing.
Not Elizabeth.
They shouldn't waste time poking around. We could do a proper accounting of our casualties after the Geth are
What
gone.
a...
Whoa,
That's my
Ethan.
daughter you're talking about. She's still alive. I know it.
Where is she?
Where's your daughter, Juliana?
She was working in the Exogeny building when
Yep,
the
still
attacks
ME1.
came.
Hey, what's up, KevGen?
Oh, yeah, there were several places she could hide.
I'm glad they gave Ethan a name.
For a short time.
I'll find her. We're gonna tell
If she's
Ethan.
in there, I'll get her out.
Thank you, Commander.
We're a goddamn hero.
Stay put until I'm back.
Okay.
Stay bunkered down until I find out what the Geth are after.
Of course.
Thank you, thank you. It's good to be back for a nice Sunday afternoon stream.
Somebody posted about mac and cheese. This is apropos of anything organic. If y'all have not tried Goodles, we only get it at Target. Oh my gosh, so good. It's like a more high protein mac and cheese. It is far superior to Kraft mac and cheese, and we love ourselves some Kraft. Our kids don't even eat Kraft mac and cheese anymore. They won't eat it. They'll only eat Goodles.
Yeah. Okay, this guy wants to talk to us. Got a bit of a problem, he says. We can tell him not now.
Of course. Let's talk. We're
What do you
friendly.
need?
We're good people.
To retrieve some data. It's not a big job, but it pays well.
Go on.
I'm listening.
Good. Good. Poking around in the ruins has become a bit too dangerous for me.
What is it about you that makes people assume we enjoy being in harm's way?
God damn, I love Tally.
It's not that bad, really. All you need to
Is
do
he
find
mansplaining to
my
us? Like, he, like-
Exogeny headquarters and drop
not
the
that
data
bad.
onto this OSD.
Not that bad. No, he's trying to get us to do the thing, the very dangerous thing that he clearly doesn't want to do himself.
All right, I might be able to help. We'll go into danger.
I'll look around if I get the chance.
I appreciate it. That data could be worth a lot of money.
Wait, what?
Of course, this all depends on getting out of here alive.
See, that's our promise, KevGen. See, it's not just video games. You never know what's going to happen. Sometimes we might have detailed insights on mac and cheese.
Listen, we've tried a lot of mac and cheese in our life. And the Goodles,
Do we
they
want-
also have different flavors. They have the cheddar cheese, but then they have other flavors, which we've tried, and they're also pretty good too.
Do we want to ask him some questions? or
Yeah, I
we-
do. Let's ask a couple questions. Let's just say data.
Tell me about the data I'm getting for you.
Plans
what are
for
you
few
having me do?
prototype mods? I'm a freelancer. Some of my mods are highly sought after.
Let's do one more investigation.
La-di-da.
Reason for being here.
Why work in the middle of nowhere if your skills are so useful?
Maybe I've got a bit of the frontier spirit in me. That, and the alternative is a bit too secure for my liking. Freelancers don't have to worry about security as much.
No
so
opinions,
long as we
KevGen.
keep a low profile.
None whatsoever.
All right, let's say goodbye. We gotta move on.
Time to get
All right,
moving.
later, nerd. We'll try to get your prototypes if we can. See if there's anybody else to talk to. Ethan was a real dick.
We ran with the attack team.
Thank you. That was very helpful.
Oh, thanks for your input.
Excuse me, I have a couple of questions. We ran when the attack hit. Okay, well, we're not going to talk to you anymore. All right, thank you. Okay. They said we're close. Yeah, the Goodles we discovered on a trip, actually. Right?
Yeah, we were in Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
And I've only ever
randomly-
seen them at Target. I'm sure that they are elsewhere, but in our area, and when we had ran to Target for, we were there picking up some groceries because we were going to be there for like a week or something. It was a work thing for me.
Yep.
And we found them and we're like, all right, we'll give these a try. They look good. And then we got them and then we brought a box back because we didn't finish it. We gave it to our kids and we were like, we're never eating anything other than this ever again. Now, they're a little bit like pricier than Kraft macaroni and cheese, so know that you're going into that. But like I said, I've only ever seen them at Target, but I don't know. I guess I could go to their website and see if they have a listing of where
you can get Goodles.
where you can get Goodles.
Yeah, I will say it's substantially better than just a regular
It
mac
also
and cheese.
looks like Oh, you can get them on Glamazon. You can get them on Walmart. At Walmart. You can buy them on their website.
Just go to Goodles. Just bulk order Goodles. I would like one crate
Ooh,
full
they're
of
getting a new
Goodles.
one called Loopity Loos. They're like curvy noodles. I wonder if that's kind of like their version of Velveeta mac and cheese.
Right. Totally whiffed on that one.
They also, if you are vegan, they also have a vegan version. The one we tried was called Twist My Parm, so it was like a Parmesan one, which was very tasty. But our kids like the Stella Mac.
Yep. Just a regular old mac and cheese.
They also have a spicier one called Down the Hatch that has hatch peppers, so it's a little spicier. Oh, so they're also coming out with their noodles, like plain noodles, because it's a different sort of noodle. It's not like a standard noodle. It's a higher protein noodle, and so you can get them in like penne, in curved shapes, in the loopity-loos. Oh, like the kind we use for Sarah's noodles.
Tablespoon? Okay. Did you see Paul's?
No, I didn't. I have to go back.
Okay. He just dropped it about tip for regular mac and cheese.
I have heard about nutritional. I have tried nutritional yeast in the past in other things, but never in mac and cheese. But I have heard people say that adds that.
Hey, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. I'm excited. Data's excited. Check it out. Thanks for the follow. Hopefully you're enjoying the stream. Drop in chat if you like. We're all nice.
So anyway.
Simon! Simon! How you doing? I was talking to Simon while we were hanging out in Chew's stream, because Chew was streaming Cyberpunk. And if anybody's streaming Cyberpunk, you know what, Ms. Bernsey? I think
we should do that one.
We should do Cyberpunk.
It looks very adult, but I think I can handle it.
Yep. I think we should absolutely stream some Cyberpunk. A vegan mac and cheese powder that I make by the container. It's mostly neutral. Really? Okay, so vegan mac and cheese powder, I mean, by definition, vegan is dairy-free. You have my interest there, Pseudo-Nick.
We could do some exploration, because you can use nutritional yeast. There's a lot of recipes for, like, vegan mac that use the nutritional yeast. Obviously...
Look at this parking job that I did with the Mako.
What did you do?
Just leave it here. It's fine.
I think the thing that, because we did for a while, our youngest, we did have to go sort of dairy-free in our house for a while when our youngest was much younger. And we did sample some of the vegan options that were out there. There was that one, what was the box macaroni and cheese that we got?
Oh, I remember it. I'm trying to remember what it was called. It wasn't
terrible. I think the challenge I have with a lot of like the vegan like process, like the mac and cheeses and stuff, is that it's very oily. Ooh. Which I understand, but...
Did you see that link there?
Okay, I'm doing it. Okay.
Oh, I forgot. Simon. GPU is installed, working beautifully. Gonna start the CPU install here in a little bit. Oh, Simon, I'm so excited for you. I legit, like... Doesn't matter if it's my computer or somebody else's computer, like new computers coming to life, just it's a feeling. Like it is just so may the install go well, may your OS behave, may the frames be high. I'm so excited for you. This the PC that I'm streaming on, I'm playing this on an Xbox Series X, but the PC that I'm streaming all this on was my 40th birthday present indulgence, and that's another reason why I think playing Cyberpunk would be good, because the ray tracing overdrive mode in Cyberpunk, y'all, it's probably one of the only video games that I've seen that actually like looks visually like 100% like next generation. Like it is unreal. Gotta shoot that one down. Shoot.
Yeah, we should try this.
Yeah, looking pretty promising.
Yeah, I mean, I have most of the things right now. My Minnesota slipped out there. We would just need to get. It uses cashews as part of its base, which gives it that fatty feel, like that cheese has, and the fat, and then the nutritional yeast carries the cheesy flavor. Yep. I've also heard a lot of people put nutritional yeast on as a replacement for like cheese powder on popcorn. A lot of people speak highly of that as well. I've never tried it, but I've heard that is also... I
100% whiffed on that lift.
Because also, as I was reading through this article, they're talking about that you can also like add in like a dash of soy sauce or sriracha or something like that, so that way you could make like Chipotle mac and cheese. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. So.
Nice.
And then you would just use. They recommend like when you mix it up that you just use like, because you do have to add milk, but you could just use then like an oat milk or an almond milk to give it that.
Oh, that sounds really good.
Yeah.
Nooch and black pepper on popcorn is the bomb. That would be really good. Yeah, the Minnesota. The Minnesotan, says Simon. Yep.
It just slips in every now and again. I was just up there this weekend. I was in northern Minnesota this weekend, so I'm sure that some of my Minnesotan just slips right back.
It's fine. I love you intensely, and it's one of my favorite things where it's just like out of nowhere. It's just like, you guys want to go on the boat?
Usually it's when I say bag.
Bag.
I just did it there, bag, and it'll just like slip out, and the A will be super long. And he'll just look at me like, "What's happening right now?"
It's incredible. Love you. You're my favorite. Okay. Legit can't say bag any other way. Yeah.
I know.
It's just you.
As a fellow Minnesota, Nick gets it. Yeah.
Try as I might. Okay, let's override this door by playing our game of.
Oh yeah, like my sister we were born and raised in Minnesota, and then she went to school for 5 years in Fargo, North Dakota, and then she now lives in northern Minnesota. And when she talks, I'm like, and I've been out of living in Minnesota since 2000. Like I went to college, and then I stayed in Iowa because I met some dude. Some guy who I decided to stay in Iowa with. And whenever I go visit her, the other day she said a boot, and I was like, really? Wow. We just even pushed up into Canada with that one. So, yeah.
The more north you get, the closer you get to Canada. It's just how it works, both geography and also with your speech.
Yeah, if you do need a fix in Minnesota, I highly recommend Midwestern Mom on TikTok or anything like that. If you're not following her, she makes Minnesota salads that aren't really salads. And she puts on her full on. So if you need a little bit of home for anyone, or if you just need a good laugh, she's great. She's fantastic. She talks about salads with Jell-O in it and all sorts of stuff like that. So if you need any of that in your life, I would highly recommend it.
Yeah,
she's like the Minnesota mom you didn't know you needed.
Okay, so somewhere I got to take this barrier down.
Oh, how much mayo is in those salads? There's at least a half a cup. At least bare minimum half a cup. It's usually about a cup, I would say.
Yeah. See, eventually you realize you're like, it's been a while since I've had a mayo-based salad. You just start to be like, oh wait, should I have that in my life? The answer is no. Nobody needs it, but they're an experience.
Well, we also had a hot conversation this weekend when I was up there about tater tot hot dish and what should and should not. I found out that my Uncle Brian does not like tater tot hot dish because his mom, he didn't like the way that his mom made it. And he's married to my Aunt Glenda, and she was talking about how, she only likes it if the tops get crispy. And I was like, well, that's why you got to use the crispy crowns rather than the regular tater tots. And you don't put vegetables in your tater tot hot dish.
No.
And he was like, oh, well, maybe I would try that then.
Who puts, in a Midwest casserole, who puts vegetables in there?
Oh, it's a hot topic. Some people do. It's very regional in Minnesota. Some places say you have to have it, and other places like absolutely not. So it's contested.
Okay, so we got asked. I can't remember what she asked us, but this is that lady's daughter.
So. Oh, it's okay. I feel like she needs comforting.
You're safe now. But why were you here in the first place?
It's my own fault.
Lisbeth.
Everyone else was running, and I stayed to back up data. Next thing I knew, the
just use chives.
And power went out. I was trapped. I tried to get out, but the way was blocked.
Yeah, green bean casserole is a transcendent casserole because you basically turn it into something that is barely vegetables at that point.
Yes. And the green beans do not belong in tater tot hot dish. I will die on this hill.
Oh yeah.
This is a hill that I will die on.
No. I was trapped. I tried to get out, but the way was blocked.
Don't worry.
We'll get you out as soon as we find out
maximum
what
comfort.
After.
It's not the geth. It's the energy field they put up. They don't want anyone else getting access to the...
You can tell me.
I'm here for the geth. It's very important.
Putting your therapy background to use. Good job.
I don't know for certain, but I'm guessing they're here for the thorium.
Thorium? What is that exactly?
It's an indigenous life form. Exogeny was studying it.
Interesting.
What else can you tell me? Do you know where I can find this thorian?
I might be able to, but not with those geth crawling around everywhere.
This creepy
We need
geth.
to get out of here, past that field.
Fair enough.
Do you know how we can shut it down?
No, not exactly. But I think the
Yeah,
geth
this is a good
ship
one,
powering
Simon.
it. I've noticed the geth laying power cables everywhere. You could follow those cables, but there's geth all over the place.
Investigate. Thorian.
Tell me what you know about the thorian.
I really don't know that much about it. I think it's some kind of plant being. I know it's very old.
Well,
Thousands of years even.
If it's a plant being, that'll be easiest for us to kill it. We can't keep a plant alive to save our soul.
Right. All it has to do is move in with us for about a week, and it's dead. Gotta bounce. Glad I came in for the food talk. Good to see you back. Thanks, Kev Jen. Thanks for dropping by. Good to chat with you, as always.
Let's say personal questions. Let's do a personal.
Let's get
Tell me
personal.
about yourself.
I'm just a research assistant for Exogeny.
Let's not downplay
I came
who
here
we
with
are.
my mother. I don't even know if she made it out alive.
She did.
Wait, didn't I bring you guys a plant? Yeah, that's doing great. It's doing just fine, Paul.
I don't. What did you, Paul?
No, I don't. Did you bring us a
Did
plant?
you bring us a plant? I don't.
we just put it somewhere. Like, did I? I don't know. You didn't. He didn't. Paul did, however. The mouse pad that I'm looking at right now, Paul gave me that as a gift. So thank you, Paul. It's a mouse pad that has the Master Systems display for the Enterprise. Well, in this case, a different Galaxy class starship on it, and it's super cool.
Maybe you killed it so quick you didn't even form a memory. I feel like if we had been gifted, I don't
think you did. Nah. Maybe. I don't think so. We love Paul.
I'm a little
We do
nervous
love
because
Paul.
I'm a little nervous because my other aunt is coming down in July and she's bringing us a housewarming present, and I went up and visited her a while ago, and I know that it's a plant, and she's like huge into plants, and she's been like keeping this plant alive. She was supposed to give it to us pre-COVID, okay? So she's been just like living with this plant forever, and all of her plants thrive, and I'm like, great, super excited.
Yeah. Well, they've got they're retiring, or well,
she's retired.
Your aunt has retired.
Yeah.
Her partner hasn't, but they have gotten hardcore into plants and are very good at it.
Yes.
and we are very bad at it, and it's one of those where it's like we really, really want to take care of this plant for you, but oh boy, I'm like whoa.
Like, oh no.
Yeah.
Thankfully they don't come out and visit a lot, but that means there's a long period of time that we have to keep it alive so that every time they do visit. Anyway, I wanted to say she did. That's what
She's
she
with
did.
some others from the colony. She's safe
safe
for now.
She's alive? Oh, thank God. I thought I was the only one left.
There's a lot of people actually.
Please,
Weirdly.
Commander, just get that field down so I can see my mother again.
I have to get moving.
Okay.
You stay put. I'll go open some doors.
Is Newt your cat, I'm assuming?
Get you past any locked doors. Good luck with that field.
There's a whole. We got to get you on more Discord because there's a whole channel of Newt-based content.
Newt-based content. Well, that's part of it. We have to. We're a little worried about this plant we're getting. Our cat's elderly. I don't think she'll eat it, but we're thinking about like in the future if we were to,
Oh, here's a perfte situation for Singularity.
Oh, Singularity. Okay, go.
Look at all these
I'm ready.
critters, and they're trying to chew up
Yeah.
Rex. So we're gonna put the Singularity right there. Oh, look at that!
Oh my goodness. Oh, that's nice.
Now they all just float.
Newt is too. He's a troll, and I love him. Oh, I love it. I do need to get on Discord. I need Newt in my life. How did Newt get his name? Did Newt come with the name of Newt, or did you name Newt for a reason?
We're big cat people. I will say it is actually 100% a credit to Miss Bernsey that I'm a cat person.
It is.
Because I did not think I was a cat person.
No. And then I said, we're getting a cat. And then the first cat we got chose him, and that was the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
He came named Jackfruit. I named him Newt. Oh. I love when you pick animals up from the shelter and they have bizarro names, and you're like, who named you? I love it. But
Tell me what I want or I'll blast your virtual ass into actual
oh my
dust.
goodness.
This big angry guy.
Please contact your supervisor for a level 4 security exemption or make an appointment with...
Stupid machine!
If there is nothing else, please step aside. There is a queue forming behind you for the use of this console.
Oh, way to like give us up, bro. Stupid VI. Let's try to lift him. turn that down a little bit because we were talking. And
Yeah,
now
because
we're-
I will say our...
Exogeny Corporation reminds all staff that the discharging of
Oh, later,
weapons
Simon.
on
Thanks for dropping by.
property is strictly forbidden. Welcome back, Research Assistant Elizabeth Bainham. What can I do for you?
Oh.
Lisbeth?
How do you know I'm Lisbeth?
Yeah, how do you know?
Your access card identifies you as Elizabeth Bainham.
It's totally me.
Is there something you require, Dr. Bainham?
What did the Krogan want?
What information was the last user attempting to access?
Fetching data. The previous user was attempting to access details on the study of subject species 37, the Thorian.
Go on.
Tell me everything you told the Krogan.
I was unable to provide the previous user with any relevant data. Aside from lacking proper access, there has been no new data available on species 37. All sensors monitoring the observation post at Zoo's Hope have been inactive for several cycles.
Zoo's Hope?
What does Zoo's Hope have to do with the Thorian?
Species 37 is located within the substructure of the Zoo's Hope outpost.
This is what Saren wants.
Tell me everything you know about the Thorian.
The Thorian is a simple plant life form that exhibits a sentient behavior uncommon with other flora. Through dispersion and the eventual inhalation of spores, it can affect and control other organisms, including humans. The Zoo's Hope control group has yielded interesting results. Before sensors went offline, almost 85% of all test subjects were infected.
Explain.
Are you saying Exogeny knew its people were getting infected?
It was deemed necessary to assess the true potential of species 37.
That's why they were acting so strange.
Especially that one dude.
The
Yeah.
pilot should be warned.
Yes.
Joker! Come in, Joker! Damn it! That field's blocking us.
We've got to drop that shield and get back to the outpost.
I agree.
VI, what can you tell me about the Geth ship and the field it's generating?
I have limited data on the Geth. They have effectively blocked all sensors within the facility. I have detected unusual power fluctuations, but am unable to determine the source.
Then we do it the hard way.
We need to find that ship. Let's get moving.
Going to standby mode.
Okay. So, now we know what the Thorian is, and now we know its control over the people in the town that we first dropped in at was, you know, why they were acting all hinky. Oh, we're gonna get a cameo. Mass Effect. What are you doing? Here. Well, no, I don't. Not.
Lincoln's over, isn't he? Then you should go play with Lincoln and Garrison.
This is our youngest.
But they're playing Hypercharge, and they want to play by themselves, and I don't want to play my Switch.
Then go down and play the Xbox or watch
Sorry,
cartoons.
guys, we have a slight crisis we've got to manage here. Hang on one sec. We'll put up the BRB screen. Okay, we're back. So the neighbor kid is over playing with our oldest kiddo, and they are partially excluding the youngest, and he's having a little bit of a hard time with that. So we're managing some FOMO, and we're managing some it's fine. It's all he's fine. Everybody's fine. It's just the feelings.
It's the one time when the 4-year age gap really.
It will be difficult. We can
It's
check
tricky.
the other claws for weaknesses, but the Geth are very thorough.
We'll tell him to hang in there, Nick. He will. He's. It doesn't help either that this other kiddo that's over, he does have a brother who's the exact same age as Henry, but they can't play together anymore because they both have
very strong personalities.
the same personality, and they both need to be. They both have the I need to be the center of attention personality, and Henry doesn't like that. Henry wants to be the center of attention, doesn't like Mav stealing it from him, and vice versa. So
Yep.
it's a whole bunch of drama. So that doesn't happen anymore.
I was the older brother. Older brother's always right. Yeah, about that. About that. Were you, as an older brother, Paul, were you... Because, like, our oldest is incredibly patient with his younger brother. Like, to the point where I'm like...
You don't need to be that patient.
Legitimately impressed, right? Where it's one of those where it's like, I cannot believe how patient. Is that a situation that you had as well? Were you, I think I was patient until I wasn't? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty honest.
I mean, that's kind of our oldest, though, too. Like, he...
Yeah.
Yeah.
He reaches a point where he's like, you know what, I probably don't know. All these things hop around so dang much. Okay, sabotage.
But I think he gets that from you because I was the oldest sibling and I was not patient with my sisters. I had no time for that business.
I remember hearing stories that was... Yeah. See, I missed out on all this because I was... my parents decided that when they had their first child, that they just nailed it. They knocked it out of the park, that you could not improve upon perfection.
Mm-hmm.
It had nothing to do with the fact that my parents' marriage was maybe a little weird and dysfunctional, and they were done being married to each other.
Yes.
It 100% had to do with they were like, listen, this kid is great. We'll never have a better kid than this. I don't know why I'm trying to AI hack a bunch of Krogan. That's not going to work. So yeah, that's what happened. They were just like, listen, perfection, y'all. We did it. That's it. Oldest sibling in my family, Kerblet.
There's a lot of oldest siblings here.
Kerblet, not only is it good to see you, that's a hell of an entrance. Good job. I am Kerblet, oldest of the Kerblet clan. Whoa!
Sometimes you
Whoa! I'm gonna have to adjust the volume on that one. Whoa! Whoa! The Kerblet. That was an ear buster.
Paul says, so they had their first child, and then years later they had you.
Well played, Paul.
Although that reminds me of something that Henry, our youngest, there's another one of our kiddos' friends whose parents are currently separated, and it's kind of, we haven't necessarily shared a lot of details, but they know that they're not together anymore. So this idea of divorce has been coming up, and we're trying to, tread around those waters. But today when we were in Costco, Henry was holding my hand,
I forgot about this.
And it was the hand that has my wedding ring on it. And he turns to me and he goes, and at first it wasn't clicking. He's like, so what's your divorce ring? And I was like, what? Like, what's happening? Like in the middle of Costco, because this is when it always happens, right? Like when their little brains are just percolating. Right. I was like, what do you mean, buddy? He's like, well, when you get divorced, what kind of ring do you get to celebrate being divorced? And I was like, well, you don't. You just usually take this one off and you don't typically replace it. Like I didn't go down the whole, like you can get remarried and all that kind of stuff. Like I was like, this is the middle of Costco. We got to go. Chip, chop, chip. And he was very sad. He was like, oh, I thought you got like a special ring or something. And I was like, no, you don't, buddy. I mean, you can. I'm sure you can buy one for yourself.
Sure, people have done it.
You can celebrate it and do all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But
you could get all kinds of stuff.
You could get, yeah. And I've known people who have, to be honest with you, they, especially if it was a particularly, nasty divorce or things like that, or it was just whatever. But it was just all of a sudden the thought popped into his head that maybe you should have one of those. And I was like, okay.
Get a replica of the Ring of Power. Clearly the right answer.
Kerblet says he has a younger sister. She was the aggressive one, personality-wise.
It's always the younger ones. Always feels like it's the younger ones. Second kid in particular. I've heard that from a lot of people, right? Didn't we hear that from several people where it's like, oh yeah, the second kiddo comes along and whammy.
Yeah, they're just a little spicier.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what? This map is very confusing because this
You're
map...
supposed to be running the map. You're the one who's supposed to have played this game before.
Yeah, well, Simon was talking about how when they were playing this game, got lost a lot, and I totally kind of blocked that out. And now as I'm running these corridors, I'm like, yep, that makes a lot of sense because these corridors are whoa. Because there's no real way that those connect, so there must be another way to get up there. So let's go down here and back around. That's the play right there. So then here, we're here, and then up and over here. Yeah. Yes. Oh yeah, there's multiple ways around here. Bling bling. Yeah, I mean, Kerblet, you could do that. 100%. You could celebrate that way. Kerblet, how you been? Good to see ya. How's things with you? I gotta do this game again, this little mini game. I'm getting level 4 weapons and stuff, which is kind of cool. I probably better pay attention. Actually, real quick, I'm gonna check my equipment. Oh my god, look at all this stuff. Okay. Let's see if we have we got so many better pistols. Look at this.
Oh my gosh.
So much better.
Kerblet, today is laundry day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I wish we just had one day that was laundry day.
Yeah,
remember the long ago times when it was just one day when it was laundry day?
We sent, whenever we send the kids to go hang with Grandma and Grandpa, then we have moments like that where it's like, oh yeah, we only have to do laundry once this week. It's pretty great.
I've actually found though that sometimes I will when I'm working, if I have a lot of laundry to fold, then I will just turn my camera off during meetings and I will just fold during meetings sometimes if I don't want to do it at night. I do that sometimes.
That's what they call the old multitasking.
Nick, then I'm surprised you just don't do the policy of then just go buy more underwear rather than actually do laundry.
Nothing wrong with that really. You could just always keep it's not maybe the most sustainable option, but listen, it's the most sanity sustaining option. Nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
My degenerate bachelor days were more centered around my sheets.
Yes.
Ms. Bernsey can probably tell that story, but I wasn't always the best at washing my sheets. And by that I mean almost never washed my sheets.
Yeah.
It's real bad.
Let me take you back in time. Let's go back to 2000.
I'm just surprised. Sorry, I have to stop. I'm just surprised Nick wears undies. Paul, that's very forward.
Let's go back in time to 2002, 2003, when Jason was either a sophomore or a junior in college.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time, they were the living arrangement was he had 3 other roommates, and all of their beds, like lofted beds and bunk beds and things, were in one space, and then they had converted the other space into a living area. And I'd come over and I had to go into the sleeping space for some reason. I don't remember why. And I remember walking in and I remember tasting the air. I remember gagging, and I'm not a gagger. And I was like, what happened in here? And I realized quickly that it was the sheets on everyone's bed. So I pulled them all off and I put them in the washing machine and I washed them all and then I dry them and I put all the sheets back on. And keep in mind, it wasn't just Jason's sheets. I went whole hog and did everybody's sheets. And I get a call from one of his roommates later that night, and he's like, what happened in here? And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, it smells so nice, and it's really nice to sleep in my bed. I was like, it's called washing your sheets. Just wash your sheets. Put them in the washing machine, just one time. And I think that was the first time it was months that you had not washed your sheets.
It was bad.
It was real bad.
It was bad.
It was bad.
And it was one of those where... granted, I was very inattentive to these, but it had gotten to the point where, even I knew I was I did a bad thing. One of those where, even as a guy who's not always attentive to those details, and definitely wasn't when I was a much younger person, it got to that point where I was like, oh no, this is not the way someone should live. So I learned valuable lessons, and very, very grateful that. You stuck with me after that through those trying times.
Listen. Between that and the bathroom in that dorm room you guys lived in.
Yeah. Bathroom was pretty rough. I think we're close to the end of this mission because if memory serves, we kill all these bad geth, and then I think we can destroy the ship.
The standoff!
Sometimes you wanna go where
Whoa!
knows your name, and they're always glad you came.
The Honorable Dan of Dolph. Welcome, Dan. Hey, everybody, say hi to Dan. Hey! I'm here to be stupid. What up? You came to the right place, Dan. Came to the right place. 10 days is a good wash lifespan for a sheet. I would agree. 10 days feels about right. Unless you're as sweaty as our kids, and then maybe sometimes a little shorter than that. Burns, did you get a haircut? Yeah, so I'm trying. I mean, like, yeah, basically.
I like how everybody's noticing your hair.
Yeah.
See, it's working.
It's working. It's working.
He has a stylist now, y'all.
I do.
What's her name?
Her name is, oh shoot.
It's an M name. Melissa? Michelle? Or am I wrong on that?
No.
Oh, he's going to his phone.
I gotta go to my confirm. This is terrible. I'm terrible with names. Okay, talk amongst yourselves.
You told it to me one time, and I don't remember what it was.
And when
he's trying the Captain Pike swoop,
yeah.
but he's going through the awkward phase where he has to let his hair grow just a little bit longer.
Yep.
And he's using product in his hair. It's big. It's big around here, guys. It's big around here.
Big deal. It's big deal. It also has the windblown look because I literally, like, it's windy as hell out here. And so I don't know. I have to look it up.
It's all right. It's fine. It was not a quiz. It was just more of a, usually you know her name and then.
Head is so tiny. Oh yeah. When you're on the phone here, let me help. See, like, wow. It got a little bit knocked over. It was a little bit more put together before, but yeah, it's we're getting there. It's almost a style. Yeah, through the help of my stylist. She's also going to trim up my beard next week too, because we got a thing to go to. So
you're gonna go before Indy, before we leave for Indianapolis.
Yep. Okay. Yep. Oh, to have a good hairline. See, I'm working with it while I still have it. I don't know if I'm gonna have it forever, but. This is that mini game where you got to do the PSI. Okay, so what we're trying to do is that button we pushed is supposed to shear off the landing clamps for the little geth dealing.
Okay.
But we have to juice it so it has more pressure.
Juice it.
So I got to push all these buttons. My stylist name is Paul Plays Some Games, and Paul Plays Some Games does some wonderful work. I don't trust this Cerberus group. Cerberus. Okay, Ms. Burnsley, this is important. I don't trust this Cerberus group. They may pay us well, but if this gets out before we've developed an antidote, it's just not smart. They won't tell us what they want from the samples, what they want the samples for, or why they wanted them to delivered to the Metano system. My records show nothing of interest out there. So Cerberus will become very important in Mass Effect 2.
Cerberus.
Yeah. Find a repair ticket attached to the console. The damn door to the shuttle bay is fried again. Works fine if the PSI is 30 or lower. The safety shutoff kicks in if the PSI gets above 34. But if the PSI is in the 31 to 34 zone, the door slams down with enough power to shear through metal. So we need to get it to the 31 to 34 range. So literally, you just have to toggle enough to get it to 30.
You have to do basic maths.
Mm-hmm.
You have to add and do your addition skills.
And they even give you an infographic there in the corner. Mm-hmm.
Where's it? Where? Down in the what corner? Oh, down at the pressure normal. So you got to get the...
Yep.
You got to do it properly. Do your maths.
So what do we got? 17 and 11 is 28. We got to get it between 31 and 34.
Yeah.
So that ought to do it. High pressure. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
You did it. You did it.
I'm just now seeing Gary Juicy, by the way. Nicely done. Yeah. Dan, how you doing this fine afternoon? Thanks for dropping by. How's things with you? Maths. We did basic maths. Are you still fighting giants in Final Fantasy 16? Later, nerd. Later, Geth ship nerd.
The exit will be down. Now we can go deal with the story in
Hell yeah.
This was my kind of mission. Kill a bunch of Geth and end things off with a huge crash.
God, I love Rex too.
I hope that ship was full of those Geth bastards.
I repeat, Normandy to shore party. Are you reading? Anyone there? Normandy to shore party. Come on, Commander, talk to me.
This is shore party.
Is that you, Joker? What's going on over there?
Go for Commander Shepard.
Down here, Commander. Something happened to the colonists. They're banging on the hull, trying to claw their way inside the ship. They're freaking out.
Don't panic.
They can't do any real damage. We're on our way back. Just hold your position.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll just wait right here for you, Commander.
Everyone stay close.
This place will be crawling with Geth in a minute. Keep
Oh, you got
together,
invited
we'll
to a
get out of
game.
here in
Nice,
one
Dan.
piece.
That's very cool. That reminds me, we had talked about spinning up a D&D game on the Discord, and I would still be into it if some folks are into it. Because my game that I was playing through work, like, is still happening, but not as regularly, and I might have the capacity to do a every so often Dungeons and Dragons thing. We didn't get to play with our kiddos like we thought we were going to the other day with the campaign that I'm going to run for them, but we're hoping to do that within another week or so. Gives me an excuse to make more dwarfs. Exactly. More dwarfs. I should, I'll try to spin that up on the Discord again. See if we can get something going. I sort of went down a rabbit hole where I've got a lot of books now. A lot more books.
I don't think this place is safe.
First things first.
I need some answers. You knew more about the Thorian than you let on.
I was afraid. I wanted to stop the tests, but they threatened me. Told me I'd be next. When the Geth attacked, I stayed behind to send a message to Colonial Affairs.
Likely
I tried
story.
to tell them where to find the Thorian, but the power cut before I could send the message. I never meant for this to happen.
I believe you.
You did what you could.
It's very kind of you.
I'll help them if you can tell me where to find the Thorian.
The Thorian is underneath Zoo's Hope, but the entrance is blocked. The colonists covered it with the freighter just before the Geth attacked.
Smart move.
But why are the Geth after the Thorian? What could Saren want with it?
Well, it does have unique mind control capabilities. That's what Exogeny was interested in.
Normandy to shore party, come in.
I read you.
What is it, Joker?
We're getting a lot of Geth comm chatter. Looks like they're headed your way.
Okay.
Thanks for the heads up, Joker. You heard the man. Let's move out.
Let's get out of here.
I'm coming with you. I might be able to help. Undo the mess I helped create.
All right, Lisbeth.
Oh, is she joining our party? Or just kind of like for the time being?
She's like tagging along.
Okay,
basically.
she's going to be a sidekick. Okay.
Yeah. So I've heard that the, particularly Xanathar's Guide to Everything, I've heard that is actually a really cool resource book. A couple of things that I was reading up on said that, like, for both DMs and for players, like, Xanathar's Guide to Everything has tons of stuff in it. Because, like, I think it has a bunch of, like, separate, like, subclasses and spells and feats and all that kind of stuff. The Forge Domain Dwarf Cleric. Nice. Yeah, escort missions. Right, Kerblet. I picked up the Spelljammer set that came out for 5th Ed because I've never played the Spelljammer setting, but I really want... Oh man, rockets everywhere. We're taking a lot of hits with the rockets. Oh my god. Just let that gun cool down a little bit. I've heard some people say that they do not like the Spelljammer set that was in 5th edition, but the campaign setting looked cool enough. I was like, I'm still going to pick it up because if my kiddos take to Dungeons and Dragons, as I hope they might, it felt like that would be a setting that they would really get into. Because, you know what's better than Dungeons and Dragons? Dungeons and Dragons in space! So, you can make a JoJo monk. Nice. Sorely tempted to get. Dragonlance setting is really very popular. And I've heard the 5th edition version of that is pretty good. Yeah, for some reason I think some people kind of complained about the Spelljammer set, but I'm not sure why. Oh, we need to... Okay. She's just literally grabbing the... she's like grabbing the wheel. She's like, pull over! That's my mom! Pull this car over right now! Okay. Let's see what we got here. Alright. I hope nothing bad is happening here.
You can't do this, John.
Everyone shut up! Let me think.
It's
What's going on?
You won't get away with this.
Get her out of here!
You bastard.
Get away from her, you son of a bitch!
Lisbeth!
Lisbeth, why?
Damn it! Come out where I can see you! All of you!
You ready to do
Shepard.
a sensitive hostage negotiation?
I knew it was too much to hope the Geth would
best.
kill you. I found some interesting facts about you in the Exogeny database. I know what happened on a cruise. This doesn't have to end like that.
Stay calm.
We can talk this out. Nobody needs to get hurt.
You don't understand. It's not that easy. Communications are back up. Exogeny wants this place purged.
This is a human colony, John. You can't just repurpose us.
It's not just you. There's something here far more valuable than a few colonists.
The Thorian?
Are you gonna tell them about the Thorian, or should I? The what?
It's a telepathic life form living under Zoo's Hope. It's taking control of the colonists there. Exogeny knew all along.
They knew it all along.
You
those
won't get away with this,
bastards.
John.
So you keep saying, but nobody's gonna miss a few colonists.
I can't let you do this.
Yeah, we don't have either of these, so we've probably got to upgrade our Paragony pointies or our persuasion pointies.
You've gone way too far. This ends now.
If that's the way it has to be, heck, come on!
Whoa! Okay. I don't know if that's gonna get us many Paragon points.
As if we don't have enough problems. Now we're shooting each other in the back.
What?
It's my fault. I knew what was going on and I didn't do anything.
Then emo kid Lisbeth shows up. He's like, it's my fault.
I did it, stupid.
So what now, Commander?
The Thorian.
I need to find out why the Geth are after the Thorian. The colonists won't let you near the Thorian. They die first. They're under its control.
It can't be helped.
Yeah,
What
we
else
just
am I
popped
supposed
that
to
guy.
There's gotta be another way.
Got to be another way.
I think there is. You could safely use a nerve agent to neutralize the colonists.
Like a gas grenade.
I'll do it.
Sounds good.
I guess.
I'll do what I can. Excellent. Thank you so much, Commander.
Rex is back there, like, nerve agent. That sounds weak and dumb. Equip your grenades with the anti-Thorian gas grenade. This will disable infected colonists without killing them. Okay. So what I can do is we'll go into the equipment, and then with our grenade, anti-Thorian gas. Okay. Now, buy now and get a second set of nerve agent absolutely free. Terms and conditions apply. Let's do more charm. Wow, we had a decent amount of charm.
But I mean, I guess maybe because Ethan, was it Ethan that we were talking to? Was such a terrible human being. Maybe we needed a lot more to charm him.
I think so. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can get advanced singularity, so we're gonna do it.
Okay.
We've got a lot of pointos.
Yeah, you gotta upgrade the Reximinator.
We're gonna give him carnage and heavy armor. Level up his Krogan Battlemaster. Tally, let's do Master Overload because that's really good. Damping is kind of crappy. Okay, I think we're good.
Cool.
Alright.
Good luck.
Okay, they're gonna stay here and let the adults are talking. So now we're gonna go back to the colony.
Okay.
And we're just gonna be like, alright, hit all of them with gas. Gas, gas, gas. Everybody gets some gas. You kids want to take a huff of this thorium gas? Or not thorium, I guess thorium. Anti-thorium. Thorium gas would be radioactive, wouldn't it? If you made people huff thorium, isn't that a radioactive isotope?
Thorium? I think so.
Yeah. I think. I don't remember.
Hold on, I'm looking. It's a naturally occurring radioactive metal found in trace levels in soil, rocks, water, plants, and animals.
Yep.
It's there are natural and man-made forms of thorium, all of which are radioactive.
Radioactive. Ow. The shields.
But it's a weakly radioactive metallic chemical compound.
Oh, so
it's not like, I mean...
You're going to poison somebody, but only slightly.
Mm-hmm.
Gas, gas, gas. I'm going to step on the gas. Step on the gas. Geth armchairs? Yes. They're the Adirondack style, Dandolph. Oh, God. Here we go.
Oh, I don't know if I'm ready for all of this.
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
Those things are mega creepy, actually.
Are those the thorium?
Yep.
Oh. They don't look very plant-like. I was expecting more like, I guess, a Groot type thing, maybe.
Careful. Leave the colonists.
Yeah, careful. Leave the colonists. We're not here to murder the colonists.
Okay.
No hitting the colonists, even if the Thorian makes them fire on us. That's what the gas grenades are for.
As you would have it, Commander Shepard.
Wait, the vapor point of thorium has 8,648 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. So if you're huffing thorium gas, you're in an environment that is...
you can't do it because you're not alive.
You would have to be inside of a sun, basically. All right, good to know.
Fun facts for everyday life. Speaking of...
so these we can just kill.
Okay.
Sorry, you were saying. Speaking of which.
Speaking of fun facts, so I know this is not a thing that we were talking about, but I came across an article. Did you know? So this is about that submarine that exploded. You know what I mean?
Oh my God!
Titanic.
Yes. Yep.
There was another father-son pair that was supposed to go because his father was going to treat him because he's like a huge Titanic, like the son is a huge Titanic like fan. And it was his son who talked his dad out of going because he was like, this guy's crazy. There's way too many safety issues. We can't go down in this sub. And so because they didn't go, it's why there was a seat open for the father and son pair that did end up going. But apparently this 20-year-old was like, yeah, this guy was very much like, the son started looking more into the, actual submersible and stuff like that. And he's like, there were supposed to be 5 people crammed inside. He's like, it just felt super unsafe. Something was telling me I shouldn't go. And apparently they met with him before they were supposed to go. They met with the Stockton Rush guy.
Turns out that kid gets to one-up his dad for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, and he says... Yeah, at lunch, Stockton Rush told this kid, it's safer than crossing the street. He was a good guy, great heart, really believed in what he was doing and saying, but he just didn't want to hear anything that conflicted with his worldview, and he just would dismiss it. He absolutely believed what he was saying, but I didn't want to get into the safety concerns anymore because he was so vested in his position, and anybody who questioned it had differing opinion. And the article goes on to say that apparently this duo, this father-son duo, backed out, and Stockton kept texting them like, well, I'll give you $100,000 like discount if you go. I'll give you a $100,000 discount.
That screams of safety and validity, right? Where it's just like, oh well,
Yeah.
what if we drop the price now? If you act now.
Yeah, he said that Rush put a big push on him to book the trip. He was doing research and he had some scientific endeavors that he was doing. He was using tourists to pay for it. That's how he was financing his operation, by charging observers to go with him.
That whole situation is just such a mess.
I know.
Such a mess. And like, I think Altorn on the Discord was the one who I think pointed it out the best, right? Who was just like, listen, am I happy that, a bunch of people are dead? No, obviously no. But like, is this one of those situations where it's hard to find sympathy for because all the warnings were clearly there and people were clearly like, yeah, this sub is not going to work, and you shouldn't be doing this. I don't know. That whole situation is just rough.
Yeah, it's just sad all the way around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it should not have happened, and it's just, yeah. I'm looking for grenades, and I don't. I think I used up all my grenades too early, unfortunately. Yeah, exactly, Pseudoneck. Yeah, right. Like thoughts and prayers and all that. But what was this guy doing? He was absolutely yeah, exactly. It makes it hard to sympathize with her, particularly the guy who the most tragic part of the story was the guy who brought his 19-year-old son with him, because apparently the 19-year-old son in that situation absolutely did not want to go. And he was just basically forced to go.
Well, he wasn't. He just felt really guilty because it was a Father's Day thing.
Right,
that's what all the
right.
articles have said there. He just felt really guilty because he didn't want to disappoint his dad on Father's Day. I'm like, perhaps that's when, on Father's Day, everyone should just be under the impression that we don't do, $250,000 and up gifts, and we just, maybe, stick to, I don't know, a meal out, telling your dad that you love him, and, letting it be. It's a lot of pressure.
Okay. Did you see what I did? Did you see what I did to just save these colonists' lives?
What did you do?
I singularity'd them.
Oh, nice.
So that they would all float around, and then I ran past them so I could get the grenades.
Nice.
So we went out of our way to make sure that we could save these damn colonists.
That's very thoughtful of you.
See? Look at us go. Look at us be.
Very thoughtful.
I know. So thoughtful.
Yeah, Paul, set a soft cap at $200K for Father's Day gifts.
Yeah, anything
That's what his want to do.
Feels a little excessive. Okay, we got both of them. That's good. That's good. Okay, I'm gonna. Oh, I can't save real quick. I was like, maybe I can save. I think 16 colonists is.
That's
the
good
max number, so I think we still...
You saved them all?
Well, so far we haven't killed anybody. There's still a couple of colonists still up and moving around.
Okay.
Shooting at us.
Oh, don't let them shoot at us. They don't understand that we're here to help them.
That's right. Man, singularity is such a good power. Look at this. Look at these.
The whole thing.
It also takes them forever to get back up. That's what's funny about it. Oh, is Tally dead? Did they kill Tally? Did they also kill Rex? Oh no, we gotta use Unity. Yeah. Wake back up, we got more creepers to kill. Remember, Mother's Day and Father's Day are prime examples of corporate propaganda that entrenched itself into mainstream culture, like De Beers diamonds convinced us of the overinflated value of diamonds. Yeah. It's true. But still call your mom. Oh, we got all three of them back there. Look at that. Look at that. Oh. Controls are too complex and delicate to operate while in combat.
Oh.
Okay. Can I be out of combat because there's nobody shooting at me? Ooh, baby, a triple. Yeah, exactly. Take that, nerds. 16 columns. Do I have to... Yeah. Can I not be in combat anymore? There we go.
Just gotta put your weapon away.
I just had to press the button, the not in combat button.
Oh, there's a button for that.
Mm-hmm. We should, before we go down there, though, do you think we should go check on the ship? If we can?
I guess. Yeah, do we haven't been back to the ship in a while, but...
It's Quark.
You can't imagine the pain.
Oh, no. Oh, no, it's Fidan.
I'm supposed to be their leader. These people trust me.
It's true, Dan. Have you tried... It's Fi me. Yeah, Fidan off the cool.
But I won't.
No, I have a grenade. I have a grenade that can gas you. Oh, Fidan, why? Yep, this is why this game is rated M for mature. This is some mature-ass content. I could have just gassed him. It still says 16 colonists alive. By my count, we probably should have lost one there. Oh, I don't think we can get back to the ship yet, because I think this big...
Yeah, you gotta do some other things.
Yep. We do love mature ass content. Ass effect. Got him. Okay, let's go down to where the big mind control-y plant is. Go out. I've started something that I immediately regret. Hey, what? Where are these? Why? Okay, controls. Hello. Hello.
Do it.
Controls. Can I not? Okay, it's broken. Journal. Minimize casualties. Fight your way to the freighter. Okay, is there still somebody here that I have to like knock out? Did
you miss somebody?
Did I miss? Maybe I did. Hello? Hello? Come out, plant people? I mean, I feel like we did the Phi Dan
There's an
thing.
exclamation point there. Do you have to deal with the exclamation point before you can do it?
That's what I think this is, though. I feel like it's broken. Is it broken?
I don't know.
Because I pressed the button before, and then it was like, you can't do that while you're in combat. And then I was like, okay, so I won't be in combat. And now I think I broke it. Oh, no. Come out with your branches up. We are here to trim you, you shrubs. Come here. Come here. I want to trim all the shrubs. Okay, why can I not press the button? Your ass is grass. Something opened up before that guy shot himself. Oh, did it. Did it.
Did you just miss something in the heat of battle?
It's possible. Is there a hole in the floor now? Did they move the freighter? Oh, yeah, this thing. Thank you, Dan. Thank you. Yeah. I just literally missed it. There we go. Okay, cool. The exclamation point was not where we were supposed to go. Okay, got it. Dan with the save there. Thank you, Dan. This is where in, like, testing, they're just like, yeah, this idiot just ran around forever. Oh, we got 32 Paragon points.
Oh, that's a lot.
That?
That's so many.
So many people.
So many people.
We're a goddamn hero. Get to the sycamore. Do it. Come on. Oh, this part. Okay, you ready? Ready for stuff to get weird?
Need to find this creature and determine what it.
What
is that?
Oh, what is that? That's large.
We are gonna need bigger guns.
Fantastic.
Is this the creature that's underneath?
Yep.
The whatever it was, Zeus bridge or whatever?
This was the thorium.
Okay.
Not to be confused with the thorium gas at 7,000 degrees. Why are they always so goopy? No power for almost 6 hours. Damn, Distoval. I'm glad you got your power back. Thanks for using your first bit of power to
Your
work.
every step is a transgression. 1,000 feelers appraise you as meat, good only to dig or decompose. I speak for the old growth as I did for Saren. You are within and before the Thorian. It commands that you be in awe.
I'm here to make a deal.
You gave something to Saren. Something I need.
Gonna need a bigger boat.
Saren
ship.
sought knowledge of those who are gone. The old growth listened to flesh for the first time in the long cycle. Trades were made. Then cold ones began killing the flesh that would tend the next cycle. Flesh fairly given. The old growth sees the air you push as lies. It will listen no more.
Let the colonists go.
I won't let you keep your thralls.
Then go,
Release
damn
them.
it.
Now.
No more will the Thorian listen to those that scurry. Your lives are short, but have gone on too long. Your blood will feed the ground in the new growth.
I don't think so. We're gonna shoot, bang, bang.
Oh, there's a lot of those little goopy things on the floor, too.
Goopity goop, goop, goop.
Oh, there they go. More creepers. More creepers. Okay, now if I remember correct... Oh, yeah. We gotta do these things. Those little thorian nodes. Alright, we're gonna do a singularity right there. I got poisoned. That's real cool. Forget just how many of these things that they throw at you in this. They're just like, have a bunch of these, like we murdered a bunch of Geth, and now they're just like, now take a bunch of weird plant bug people. Fight a bunch of plant zombies. It'll be fine.
I can tell. A few more of those and it's in trouble.
Thank you, Rex. Very good tactical appraisal of the situation. Like this guy. I know he's gonna jump out. Wake up! Hope it's gonna spit out another green lady.
Oh.
Just keeps...
So it's like these green people like speak for this Thorian. Is that their role?
Yeah, so it keeps making... If you saw when she talked, she was labeled as the Asari clone.
Oh, okay.
So it's making duplicates of like an actual Asari. Let's do...
Guess what's happening in
Singularity
Minneapolis this weekend?
What's that?
T Swift is in town.
All the Swifties.
Yeah, all the Swifties.
I just got hit with a mad shotgun. I did not realize that she was going to be there. So
yeah.
Apparently getting Taylor Swift tickets is like the new impossible thing. Like that tour is going to make all the money. Everybody loves the T Swift.
Apparently, they have calculated that her merchandise at each concert, like each day of each concert, because she does like pop-up merchandise, so you don't even have to go to the concert to get her merch. Like she just does like pop-up stores around the city that she's at, and she'll do it for like ahead of like the morning of her concert is when it'll come up or whatever, and so she'll do it like each day. Apparently, like each day it makes like somewhere between like $5 and $10 million just in merchandise.
Good lord.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just the merchandise. That doesn't include the concert. But apparently, my aunt was saying that at like a lot of concerts, you know, a lot of fans who didn't get tickets will just show up to like hang around the stadium and hear her music. And in Minneapolis, they're like, yeah, don't do that. Like, don't do that. Because apparently the same weekend, it was like a huge like Pride Festival thing going on too, and a jazz festival. And they're like, don't show up, y'all. Like, just we can't do this. We can't do this.
Minneapolis is closed today. Please come back another day.
Another day.
We have too much shit
going
happening
on
in this town right now. You cannot reason with T Swift fans. No, they are a collective, much like the Borg.
Well, apparently too, there was a lot of drama too, because like in downtown Minneapolis, where the stadium is located, it's also the same stadium where the Vikings play, and so there's no there is parking around the stadium, but the way it's situated in downtown, a lot of the parking is pretty far away, and then you take like mass transit in. Well, the concert wasn't even supposed to get done until like 11:30, and that was the last time that the mass transit was supposed to run. And like all the Taylor Swift fans, like, and the city was like people were like, yeah, but how are we supposed to get back to our vehicles? Because it's like a long walk. Like it's not in the middle of the night in downtown Minneapolis, which isn't always like the safest. And especially since a lot of Swiftie fans are, you know, like young women, things like that. You know, I mean, there's a wide variety of people who go, but a majority of her fans are young women.
Yep.
Like they all revolted and were like, you have to provide us transportation back to our cars. Like you cannot plan an event like this and not get us safely back to our vehicles. So they had to pay like a mass amount of like the transit people like tons of overtime just to ensure the trains could run till like 1 or 2 in the morning to get all these fans like back to their cars. But they weren't going to. They were just like, good luck. And the people were like, no, that's not how this works. Like, if you're going to plan an event, you have to get us back to our cars.
Yeah, I feel like that's always
There's a lot of
where,
drama
like,
around it.
Mass transit systems always like fall down though, right? It's like giant events like that, they just don't account for them.
Well, yeah, but the problem is like a lot of people were parking in like the Mall of America parking lot, which is huge, and then taking that train that's right next to Mall of America to downtown. And that's 2 or 3 miles away. And they're like, we can't, like, you could walk it, but you don't want to walk that at like midnight.
Yes.
You know?
Well, and that's, let's hear it for just mass transit in general, right? Like that's a thing that, like, in the States, people just, we don't normalize needing to take mass transit enough. And there's a lot of problems it would solve if the systems were bigger and better.
Yeah.
And the Twin Cities actually has a pretty decent...
Yeah, I mean, it's decent. It's not great. But Kerbal, you said you were in Minneapolis a couple months back. What were you doing? Hanging out, visiting?
Did you go into the Mall of America? Did you get some merch? Did you get yourself a nice hat? Went to a college football game in Seattle, and after the game...
Oh, no.
The light rail broke down. There were like 70,000 people who couldn't get out of there. That's nuts.
Yeah, you're lucky there wasn't like a riot.
That can get dangerous.
How long did it take
real
for them
fast,
to fix
actually.
it? Or how did people get home? Did they just everybody always like Uber made a lot of money that night or what?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, you got a rare achievement unlocked.
Use biotic singularity 25 times.
Oh, it says he was at a VGM con in April, met Scuba Sol for the first time.
Nice. Good old Scoobs. Friend of the Strim. How's the podcast with you and Scoobs going? Oh, excuse me.
Oh, Nick said, yeah, pretty much. There were some buses, but most people just had to Uber. Oh.
Yeah, that's wild. Be back next year. What was the name of the con? If you don't
VGM.
mind.
I don't know what that stands for, though.
Is that just video game conference, or is that the name of the con? Is VGM? VGM con. VGM. Okay, this time I'm going to attempt to not die.
It's Video Games and Music Convention. 3 days of music and gaming.
Okay, that I can 100% see why Scuba Sol is there. Those are his two favorite things.
Oh, this year it was Oops All Zelda?
Oops. What a year for it to be Oops All Zelda. Which
We'll have to mark our calendars. It's typically like April 14th through 16th. That's when it was this year.
we'll do a meetup.
Yeah, this year it was VGM Con. Oops, All Zelda. So I bet Kerbal saw some good Zelda stuff.
That would be...
That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool that they had a theme.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you can register for 2024. Let's see what they say. Oh. It's April 19th through the 21st. Wow. The range of tickets is $15 all the way up to $385, so it seems pretty accessible.
That was pretty nice.
Yeah, so adult weekend admission, 16 plus, includes all weekend access to VGM Con is only right now if you buy them now, they're half off, $40 a person. And youth tickets are half off at $15 a kid.
Honestly, pretty decent.
I know, that's pretty cool. Wow, you can pay $385 for a lifetime ticket. So if you want to go all the time, you just pay.
$385 for a lifetime ticket is pretty dope, actually. Road trip to Minnesota? Yeah, 100%. Because we've got places we could stay, like there in town. So
yeah,
we've got places we could stay and people who would watch our kids.
Yeah, who would watch our children. We have my family. All of my family lives up in the Minneapolis. Well, not all of them. A good chunk of them live in the Minneapolis area. My aunts both sets of my aunts live in the Minneapolis area.
Overwhelming majority. Brought your clarinet out of retirement. Hell yeah!
I didn't know you played the clarinet. That's awesome. I mean, it's no French horn like I played, but my sister played the clarinet, so.
Not everybody can handle the mastery and majesty that is the French horn.
I know, it's true.
Only
select people.
Nice. Enjoy the making of the dinner, Paul. Make sure you bring some for everybody else when you come back. Let's set up a big jazz band group. Listen, we already got a clarinet. You're a trombone. I got to get my trumpet out of retirement. And that's like most of a jazz combo right there. You know, right? I mean, you got to have somebody play some drums. Murph will play the old bass.
There you go.
You know, this is coming together. I'm just saying. Star Wars Cantina Band.
Oh, it looks like they do like some speed running type. I'm just looking to see a little bit more about it. I'm sure Kerbal could talk about more, but it
you
looks
should
like
drop a link for it in the chat as well.
I should. Hold on. This is the 2023 Skidge.
Oh no! Oh no, no.
This looks like a lot of. I mean, it looks really it looks like really accessible. You know what I mean? Like, hey, they got panels, that kind of stuff, workshops.
All kinds of business.
Ooh, they had a flautist. Flautist Acacia?
Renowned flautist, whoever that is.
The Bay Area VGM Jazz Jam. Yeah, all sorts of stuff. Cool.
That's some amazing performances. That sounds like a really good time.
It does sound like, what a great combination. Like, yeah.
Okay, where is, oh, medical station. Yes.
Oh, you can cosplay.
You know, cosplaying is one of those things that I really respect the people who do it, and like, because it's not only just like playing dress up. Like a lot of the people really make their clothing and do like the crafting portion of it, and some of the things that people come up with, like cosplayers who make like the props and stuff, like for instance like Mass Effect. Like some people have made fully functional like N7 like battle suits and like prop level reproductions of all the guns that I'm shooting like right now. Like it's just crazy the amount of work that people will put into their cosplay stuff, and it's so cool. You just gotta respect the craft.
Ooh, and they also do a whole just area of just like open gaming, so like board gaming and stuff like that too.
Hell yeah.
Looks like, yeah.
Got to meet a local band there, the Limit Breakers. That's a great name. Absolutely incredible name.
Well, we might have to think about that. That would be fun. And it's so accessible for us. Where we're at, Minneapolis, is like a 3-hour drive. So we just drive up.
Yep. Easy peasy. They're from Jacksonville. Nice. I know Scoobs has not been streaming as much lately. Sounds like he might have gotten rather busy. But if you see Scuba, or you talk to him when you're recording another podcast, tell him I said, hey. Yeah, that happens to him a lot, I think. Like, just with the nature of his work. He just gets mega busy sometimes. This lady with her shotgun has got to go. There we go. Forgot just how much shooting there was in this section, because it's just like more of the little thorium creepers, and then the clone lady over and over and over again. Yeah, I hope it's hurting. I've shot it a bajillion times. Did I miss a node? I feel like I might have lost a node. Attack of the clones. Exactly. The clones. They're everywhere. Yeah, I mean, how many more do I have to hurt it with, I guess is the question. I've got to be getting... I think there's maybe one more, if I remember correctly. It's been so long since I've played this. So this is the game. Actually, I have kind of a weird story about this game. Pseudonex taking off. All right, Burnsies, I'm out for the day. Thanks for the entertainment. Hey, thanks for dropping by, dude. It's good to talk to you, as always.
Bye.
Catch you on the flip side. So when... Miss Burnsy, you might remember this story, but you might not remember that it's attached to this game.
Okay.
So I was hyped out of my mind for the original Mass Effect when this game came out, because it came out in the Xbox 360 era. Wow. And so I drove to like a local Best Buy to get it, you know, the first day that it came out. I was so excited to get this game that I got out of my truck and like I wasn't paying any attention, and I somehow accidentally closed the truck door on my middle finger on my left hand.
I forgot about that.
My middle finger was stuck in the door. And because I was going into a store, I had locked the door. And so I'm just in the Best Buy parking lot with my middle finger stuck in the door. And now I can't open the door handle because my keys are in my pocket. And so I have to awkwardly reach to like my left pocket with my right hand while my left hand is jammed in the door because I
totally forgot about that. But you still went in and got the game, didn't you?
I did, yeah. I totally went in and got the game after I freed my hand. And played the video game with a only quasi-functional hand. And I have I did some real damage to like the fingernail on that hand. Like it was in a bad spot.
For a long time. It took a long time to heal.
Yeah. Fun fact, the fingernail on that hand came off in the middle of a card game with your family during family Christmas.
Oh, really?
I thought your sister was gonna like throw up.
I don't remember that, but I would believe you. Was it Whitney?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's quite the gag reflex, so
Yeah.
it does not surprise me that she responded that way.
Yeah, that was, so I will always have a core memory associated with the first Mass Effect that has to do with me accidentally closing... NANI? Yep. Just casually like you do. Okay, Thorian node, you gotta blow up now, please. Oh my god, they're literally blocking it with their stupid zombie bodies. There we go. Okay, I believe we've did it. We finally hurt this plant. Enough. Crunch.
Okay, I don't think we needed that. That felt excessive.
It's pretty good, though. Pretty good, right? It's laundry day.
I suppose I should thank you for releasing me.
I suppose.
Are you okay?
Is everything all right? Are you hurt?
Are you hurt?
I am fine, or I will be, in time. My name is Shiala. I served Matriarch Benezia. When she allied herself with Saren, so did I. Benezia foresaw the influence Saren would have. She joined him to guide him down a gentler path. But Saren is compelling. Benezia lost her way.
He tricked her?
Are you saying Saren can control minds?
Are you saying I can
Benezia
dodge bullets?
underestimated Saren, as I did. We came to believe in his cause and his goals. The strength of his influence is troubling.
She tried to manipulate Saren, but in the end, her plan backfired.
There's more to this.
Asari matriarchs are among the most intelligent and powerful beings in the galaxy. How could one fall under Saren's control?
Just read Dan's
Saren
comment.
is a vessel, an enormous warship unlike anything I've ever seen. He calls it sovereign. It can dominate the minds of his followers. They become indoctrinated to Saren's will. The process is subtle. It can take days, weeks, but in the end, it is absolute. I was a willing slave when Saren brought me to this world. He needed my biotics to communicate with the Thorian, to learn its secrets.
My antibiotics.
Saren offered me in trade. I was sacrificed to secure an alliance between Saren and the Thorian.
They were allies?
Then why were the Geth trying to destroy the Thorian?
After Saren had what he needed, the Thorian became a liability. Saren knows you are searching for the conduit. He knows you are following his steps. He attacked the Thorian so you could not gain the cipher.
Tell me what it is.
What's the cipher? And why did Saren need it?
The beacon on Eden Prime gave you visions. But the visions are unclear, confusing. They were meant for a Prothean mind. To truly comprehend them, you must think like a Prothean. You must understand their culture, their history, their very existence.
Oh, is that all?
The Thorian was here long
Simple.
before the Protheans built this city. It watched and studied them. When they died, it consumed them. They became a part of it.
I don't understand.
Where is the cipher? How do I get it?
I need the thing.
The cipher is the very essence of being a Prothean. It cannot be described or explained. It would be like describing color to a creature without eyes. To understand, you must have access to endemic ancestral memory. A viewpoint spanning thousands of Prothean generations. I sensed this ancestral memory, the cipher, when I melded with the Thorian. Our identities merged, our minds intertwined. Such knowledge cannot be taught. It simply exists.
I need that information.
I need the cipher.
Now.
There is a way. I can transfer the knowledge from my mind to yours, as I did with Saren. Try to relax, Commander. Slow, deep breaths. Let go of your physical shell.
Gonna mind meld.
Reach out to grasp the threads that bind us, one to another. Every action sends ripples across the galaxy. Every idea must touch another mind to live. Each emotion must mark another's spirit. We are all connected. Every living being united in a single glorious existence. Open yourself to the universe, Commander. Embrace eternity.
Whoa! Oh my god, it's so much! Why is it creepy and gooey? Ah! Ah! I can see my house from here! Yeah, this makes sense, right? Oh, now I get it. Oh. Thanks, weird and sorry lady.
What is that? Why are we just staring at each other?
I have given you the cipher.
Because she gave us the cipher.
Just as it was given to Saren. The ancestral memories of the Protheans are part of you now.
What was that? Commander Shepard, are you alright?
I'm not alright.
Yeah, they're worshipping a giant space shrimp.
Don't worry, I'll be fine.
No big deal.
I saw something. It still didn't make any sense.
You have been given a great gift. The experience of an entire people.
Oh, jeez.
It will take time for your mind to process this information.
Like at least a day.
You look a little unsteady, Commander. Perhaps
1 hour.
return to the
Right.
Normandy.
I'm sorry if you have suffered, but there was no other way. You needed the cipher. In time, it will help you understand the vision from the beacon.
Okay.
I should leave. Oh, you want me to investigate?
It's up to you.
No, I should leave.
You should leave.
I
Okay.
can't spend any
That's
more
been a
time
lot.
here. Not while Saren's still out looking for the conduit.
Then I wish good fortune upon you. Saren must be stopped before he finds the conduit. As for me, I will stay here with the colonists. I feel great shame for my part in their suffering. As long as any of the colonists remain on this world, I will do whatever I can to aid and protect them.
Well, thanks.
You did it. With the Thorian gone,
thanks.
we can start rebuilding for ourselves again.
Yeah, it's gonna be
And
real
we're
nice.
free of Exogeni's threats. We're back to being just a little nowhere colony.
Have fun on your
Commander.
giant, smoky, cratered rubble pile. It's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be super awesome.
Oh my god.
Just a little thing now out in the middle of nowhere.
Oh my god. Okay. I think.
I was gonna say, it's Burnsy. It's 4:59.
Yep.
We have 2 small children.
We got 2 small
and
kids.
one who will get hangry.
We
real
got them.
fast.
We got them kids who are gonna be hangry and hungry. So I think we are gonna call it here. But for those of you who are hanging out and lurking and doing whatever, why don't we send you to somebody who's still streaming? Let me see if somebody's still. You know what? Ruby J is on streaming a Nancy Drew mystery, or we've got Sean Von Gone playing Diablo 4. Let's raid into Sean Von Gone. I don't know if I've ever raided into Sean before. Sean's somebody who Pseudonick knows, actually. So if you want to hang on for free channel points and for good fun stuff, why don't you... Let's raid Sean Von Gone. And see what he's doing in the old Diablo. Diablo's always good content. Raid has been created. Let's do... It's Burnsy's Garbage Raid. And drop him a follow if you haven't. And if you have the dumpster fire emote, spam that. So let's do that. It's Burnsy's Garbage Raid. Cool. Okay, we're going to do the raid. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. It was fun to talk to all of y'all. Let's see, Zoval's still here, lurking. Mad Mardigan was here. Paul played some games. Dandolph, Kerblet. We saw Murph was here for a little while. Kev Gent was here. I know Jade Fox was here and lurking. Free Needles. I'm forgetting lots of folks. Hey, Jade Fox. There you go. Yeah, thanks everybody. We'll raid into Sean Von Gone. Have a great day. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.